Are you struggling to keep on track with your goals? Things aren't going where you want. Well, if either one of those are where you're at right now, then maybe you need a GPS for your life. And that's what we're going to talk about today. This is the Enjoy Life podcast. If you feel overwhelmed or stuck and you want to break free so that you can find your power to take action to achieve your goals and enjoy life, then you're in the right place. Welcome, my friend. I am glad that you're here. My name is Nick Mazie, and it's my desire to be your guide through this material so that you can choose your mindset, goals, and actions so you can guide your life to go in the direction that you want to go and enjoy it. Now let's dive right in. Hello, and welcome to episode 157 of Enjoy Life. As always, I am thrilled that you're here. Today we're talking about needing a GPS for our lives. I know this is at the beginning of a new year still, and a lot of us are really trying to make some strides going forward. And if that's you, if you're struggling at all with kind of staying on track with a goal, or just really knowing that that you are going in the right direction, then this episode is definitely for you. And I really like the analogy of using a GPS. We have a GPS when it comes to having to drive somewhere and get somewhere, but sometimes we might just need a GPS for our life. And so what I want to do is I want to see what we can learn from that GPS that we might use in the car or on our phone, and see if we can't steal some of those very helpful traits and characteristics of it and apply them to our lives so that we can get where we want to go. Just like in the car, we want to get where we want to go. Well, I want you to get your life, and I want you to guide your life to go where you want it to go. All right. So if you ever wanted to go somewhere, you wanted to drive somewhere, maybe you found that great campsite that you want to check out, or just a store that you want to go to. When you have somewhere that you want to go and you don't know how to get there, nowadays, that GPS, it's built right into our phones. And if you're anything like me and, just about anybody else I know, we just plug it right into our phones. We say, hey, this is where I want to go. And you know what? That GPS, it'll show you how to get there. But the really, really cool thing about that GPS is not just that it shows you, hey, here's how you can get to where you want to go, or here's where you want to go. What it does, it shows you that whole path to get there from exactly where you're at right then. It starts right where you're at. That's really one of the coolest things about a GPS, is that it's a guide not just to where you want to go and how to get there, but it's how to get there from exactly where you're at right now. As soon as you punch that in, you hit that get directions button, well, then all of a sudden it's showing you how to get to your goal, how to get to where you want, from exactly where you're at right at that moment. And then that's not maybe even the absolute best part of the GPS. The GPS will also adjust as you're moving forward, as you're getting closer. It'll update that route, update your plan to get to where you want. It even adjusts for detours. Like when you get off track just a little bit, or you maybe miss that turn that you were supposed to take, or there's some road construction, there's an obstacle or a challenge in your way and you have to adjust, you got to go around it. See, that GPS, it'll update and tell you the new route that you need to take to make sure that you stay on track going towards your goal. And when you get off track, it helps get you back on track, or it even makes a whole new plan to adjust for that detour that you had to take. Well, that's amazing. That's amazing. What if we could use that GPS and apply it to your life with your goals, and use kind of a goal pursuit system? We're going to call our GPS, our goal pursuit system. That's our GPS. All right. So what do you have to have in order to use a GPS and make it as valuable as it can be to you? Well, one thing that you got to know is you got to know where you want to go. You got to know where you want to go, and this would be your goal. This is the goal that you want to set. And honestly, you might not have all of it laid out and perfect. That's fine. But the clearer you can get on your goal, the better it's going to be. But try to get somewhat clear on, hey, this is where I want to go. Maybe it's just I need to make improvements in this area of my life. You can start there and refine that goal and improve that goal and clarify it. But just start.
Just start. Just start with where you want to go, what that might look like, what your ideal life might look like, what some sort of improvements you want for your life, what that might look like. Wherever you want to go, kind of solidify that and make that up in your mind. Even write it down. That adds so much power to it when you write down what you want. Knowing where you want to go, that's kind of the first key thing to a GPS. You gotta know where you want to go. And then the other part to really make that GPS work is you got to have your location turned on your phone. You got to turn on that location so that it can find you. That's the second part for the GPS is where you're at right now. If you want to really pursue a goal, if you really want to make an improvement, a change, if you want to guide your life to go where you want to go, then you got to know where you're starting, where you're at right now. And it's so valuable when you're setting those goals and you're trying to take steps toward them. Is starting where you're at right now. It's those small steps. If you want to take a small step towards your goal, it's going to help you to make progress because that small step, it's a little bit easier. It's a little bit, you can get a little bit of momentum. You make a little bit of progress with those small steps. And they really suit for where you're at so that you can get a little bit of momentum and move forward. If you try to just take a large leap, it's just so much more difficult to make progress and stay on track when you're taking those large leaps going forward. Because they're hard to sustain and it's hard to get going, and it really leads to a lot of failure. And then before you know it, you're giving up on your goal because it was too difficult. Well, that's not what I want for you. I want you to know where you want to go and where you're at right now. That way you can make your plan from where you're at right now. Right now. Like if you haven't been exercising a whole lot, then you don't want to set this, you might have this massive goal of wildly improving your health and getting in great shape. That's awesome. That goal's awesome. But you got to start from where you're at right now and take those small steps going forward so that you can sustain them, so that you can maintain that change. That's why you got to know where you're at right now. Now, to really get your goal pursuit system firing on all cylinders, there's one other question that you're going to want to answer. And the GPS on your phone or in your car, it's not going to ask you this ever. In fact, it'd be pretty weird and strange if it started to ask you this one question. But you answering this one question for your goal pursuit system for your life, it will definitely add power. It'll keep you honest, and it will help keep you on track and get back on track even faster if you get off track. What's this one question? This one question is why. Why do you want to get to where you want to go? So obviously your GPS and your phone, your car, they're not going to ask you why you want to go to the store or why you want to go wherever it is you want to go or why you want to go to the gym or why you want to go to this nice campground for a vacation. It's never going to ask you why. But when it comes down to your goal pursuit system, when you're trying to guide your life where you want to go, when you want to make improvements, when you want to make the most of your life, when you want to take action towards your goals, when you want to live the life that you want and enjoy it, answer why. Answer why. That why adds so much power. I said, first of all, it keeps you honest so that you know that you're setting goals that are for you, that are in line with your values and what's important to you and your life, that resonate with who you are. You're setting goals like that, and why is going to keep you honest. It's going to keep you on track for what you want that's important for your life and not be distracted by all the other stuff and noise and all the things and people and the news and everything that's telling you what you should want. All the media, see that can't, when you answer why, all the media influence isn't going to resonate with your reason why. That's why you got to get really clear on that reason why, and answering that question is going to help keep you honest. And it's also going to help keep you on track. When you have that powerful reason why to achieve your goal that's driving you and pushing you forward, when you get off track and you goof up and you make a mistake or you miss something that you should have done, it's okay. Mistakes and it's all that stuff happens. But when you have that powerful reason why that's driving you towards your goal, well, then it's going to be easy. Hey, you know what? I made a mistake. I'm going to get right back on track. That's what you're going to tell yourself. You're going to say, hey, achieving my goal is important enough that it's worth it for me just to say, hey, I goofed up. Now it's time to get back on track. And you're going to get back on track because your reason why to achieve your goal is clear. It's in your head. You've answered it. You know what it is. It's rock solid. And that's what's going to help keep you going forward. So your goal pursuit system for your life, you got to answer these questions. You got to answer where you want to go, know where you want to go, and explore it. Even if you have to adjust this because you're figuring out life and you continue to make improvements and you have to adjust your goals going forward so that you can keep getting better, that's fine. You can adjust your goals. Know where you want to go. Know where you're at right now. You got to make sure that you know where you're at. Now, you might have, grand goals that you're going to work toward. Awesome. Have those big, powerful goals. Just know that you're going to start from where you're at right now. You're not going to make leaps and bounds going forward and achieve huge goals in 2 days. No, you're going to start from where you're at right now. Take that next small step toward that goal. As long as it's going in the right direction, you're good. It's that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Yeah. So you're going to start from where you're at right now, and you're going to take one small step. As long as it's pointed in the right direction and you don't give up, you're going to make massive progress. You will. So just take that next small step from where you're at right now. And then if you can answer why achieving that goal is important to you, or what it's going to allow you to experience for your life and how that resonates with your values and who you are, knowing why, that's going to add rocket fuel to your engine, to your goal pursuit system. And it's going to keep you honest with having those goals that are in line with who you are and your values. It's going to help keep you on track when things get tough. It's going to help keep you going forward. And when you do get off track a little bit, it's going to help you to say, hey, it's worth doing that work to get back on track because this goal is important to me. That why, having that clear, defined why that's powerful and is in line with your values, man, that's going to help keep you going forward. And that's going to be awesome. Your goal pursuit system is going to be unstoppable. Man, I get excited for you just talking about it. I know that you can take steps to guide your life to go where you want it to go. I know it's going to be some work, but you can do it. I promise you can do it. It's that one small step at a time piece that's really just going to make it happen. That's the one small thing at a time, that OSTAT technique. Yeah, you've heard me talk about it. Start doing that today. Just do one small thing at a time, go in the direction that you want, and just don't give up. You can make it happen, I promise you. And speaking of that OSTAT technique, you've probably heard me mention this before. I mention it all the time. Don't miss out on this simple tool that can help you to break through, get unstuck, and make some progress. The OSTAT technique's only one of the different solutions that could be waiting for you for any goal killer that's standing in your way. When you're struggling to make a little bit of progress and it's just overwhelming and all the distractions in life and demands for your time, sometimes it's easy for just things to be standing in your way that you really could break through, but with all the noise, it's tough to know exactly what to do. Well, if you want a simple solution to break through, maybe overcome that goal killer that's stopping you so that you can make some progress, go to nickmazy.com/GKSQ. That's for my goal killer solution quiz. That's nickmazy.com/GKSQ. Take the short quiz, find a solution so that you can overcome your goal killer and make some progress today. All right. Thank you for listening. Take care, and I can't wait to talk to you again next week. If you want to achieve your goals, enjoy life, have fun, and have the energy to do it, then you have to care for your well-being. You got to care for your health. Health is so important. What we put into our body makes a difference. And if you're anything like me, then you don't want to spend a lot of extra money or time doing that. That's why I use Thrive Market. I've been using them for about a year now. They just ship to me right to my house all the vitamins, minerals, supplements, protein powder, healthy snacks, skin products, even toothpaste and vitamins for my little girls. You can go to nickmazy.com/thrive and check it out. See if they can help you at all to be able to care for your well-being, care for your health, so that you can enjoy life too. I was able to save enough money over Amazon that first order to pay for the membership. Plus, they're always giving away free products to try. I love it. Once again, that's nickmazy.com/thrive. That's my affiliate link. Check it out. See if the products will help you to be able to care for your well-being so that you can enjoy life.